And we are back for another episode of the Level 3 UIM. You guys know exactly where I'm going to be going for the first thing of this episode, and that is getting the 50 clues, as per usual, at the beginning of the episode, and I'll see you when I'm done. So, I was in the middle of doing clue scrolls, and I died, and I even know how I died. I was at the mages near the rock, and I wasn't paying attention, and in casual fashion, I managed to get killed by them. So, I'm actually going to have to try and go to Clan Wars, and I don't even think this is ready. Yeah, it's not, so I'm going to go and try and get the canoe up to Clan Wars to grab my last looting bag so I can get all my items back, but I'm also going to need plenty of food because I'm going to have to tank the wizards while I pick up my stuff. Right, so I've just canoed up to Ferret Enclave. We are going to grab a quick bit of money because I want to buy back the Ardy cloak so that I can go and get some cakes from Ardy. We're going to do 1k, I hope that's enough, and also we are going to spend our last point on a looting bag. Let's buy that. Unfortunately, this is the last looting bag, so I will have to return to LMS if I want to keep using looting bags, but we should be able to find Purdue over here, grab the Ardy cloak and teleport. Grab the Ardy cloak. I forgot to go do it like this, and then teleport over to Ardy and get ourselves some cakes. Okay, so we got our food. We are now going to head over to Draenor, and we're also going to buy a Chronicle so that we can easily get up to Varrock. I've still got 479 coins, so I have enough to do this. But we're going to grab the Chronicle, teleport up, and see if we can get our stuff back safely. Right, so we are back up at the Dark Wizard Circle, and this is where I died. I'm going to try not to get aggroed this time, and see if we can sneak over there without getting attacked. Right, so I did actually just get attacked over here, so it's not too bad, it's kind of out of the way a bit, but we are going to have to put all the stuff back in the looting bag, and we are now getting attacked again, which is really bad, but let's see what we can get. So I managed to run over here and lose the aggro. We are just going to try and equip as much as we can. I think I actually have everything equipped now. Oh, the ruby ring, and there is a bronze axe in there somewhere, but I'll be getting that in a minute. I'm going to head up to Edgeville and sort out some of the looting bag stuff. This does actually give me a chance to sort out what was in there and what I want to keep out. So that is the one bright side of this, but we're going to head up to Edgeville now and see what we can do. Right, so I was about to put all the stuff back in the looting bag, and I just realised I unlocked a new music track, but I don't know how that's possible, considering this is where I've been putting stuff in the looting bag the whole time. How would I have not unlocked this music track before? Right, so I've added a whole bunch of stuff to the bag. I did decide to drop a bunch of items as well, because I don't really feel like these are ever going to be useful. These are pretty much old stuff that I'm way past the level for, and also with cooking, I'm pretty much going to do mess hall anyway. The only raw food I kept was shark, because I probably use some of that in the future anyway, but we're going to teleport back down and try and get the rest of the stuff that got dropped on the floor. So apparently when I did this before I actually kept pure essence. I really don't feel like that's that useful, so I'm just going to be dropping that as well. I was going through these. I'm going to be dropping the raw trout and the taramin because these are low level items and I really don't need them, and there's only a few more items over there that I need to pick up now. Pretty much just the spade and the cloak, and then we are restocked. I will sort out the rest of the inventory once I've got it. I just want to make sure that all my stuff is safe. Such a typical way to die, but anyway, I'm just going to finish off this step of the clue while I'm here, and then I'll head up to Edgeville and sort out the rest of the looting bag. Right, there we go. So I have chosen to keep the herb seeds out as I may end up using these. The ones that I did put in the looting bag were the higher tier ones, the ones that I can't do anything with herbal wise for a while anyway, and it also gives us an extra 10 spaces so that we can now actually add the rest of the Wintertodt loot into the bag that we couldn't do before. I wanted to make the most of this opportunity, but now that that's all sorted, back to clues. Right, so here we have clue scroll number 50 completed, and I regret to say that now I'm going to head back up to Last Man Standing to get some more points. I really don't want to do this, but I will lose everything in the bag if I don't. Once I've done 99 fire making, I'm probably never going to get a looting bag again, just because I don't want to have to keep getting the points. But for the time being, that's where we're having to go. Alright, so back to LMS, and let's get started. Oh my god! I just managed to beat this guy, and I'd forgot to pot for half the fight. That's insane! Oh my god! Wow, I just got my second kill. It's the first time I've ever got more than one kill. That's insane. And I didn't even use the key either. And we are done. We finished 5th. Wow, that's the best result I've ever got, and I still only got the same points as I normally would. Still, I did manage to get 2 kills that run, which is really impressive for me. Yeah, we're going to go for a couple more. That was actually quite fun. I think I just need a little bit of practice. To be honest, the first fight, I didn't even pot for half the fight and still managed to win it. But that was pretty mad. We're going to go in and try and do a couple more. Well, that was a lot worse. Oh, I've been playing melee this whole time. I just realised I'm such an idiot. Should still be able to win this fight though. Come on, if I can just hit. There we go. Right, so we got another kill. That should give us some more points, which should let us finish off with 4 points, and we will be able to buy some more looting bags. I'm going to end up this round here, regardless of whether I get any more kills or anything. This will be the last one I do. Oh. Alright, so we got 4 points total now. We can buy some more looting bags and we will move on from here. Not going to do any more LMS. Thankfully this didn't actually take that long because I managed to get a kill on the first game, and well, 2 kills on the first game and then 1 kill on the third game. There was only 1 game where I did awful and didn't get any points. So this actually only took, well, 24 minutes apparently. So that's really nice. So we're going to probably head over and do some Wintertodt. So we are up here at Wintertodt, and you may have noticed that I don't actually have any sacks on me. I'm actually going to drop these potatoes and see how it goes with just cakes. Quite honestly, because my fire making is now higher, I think I can just do 2 runs with 8 cakes. Fairly confident about that, but we'll see how it goes. If it goes bad, I will change it up in the future. Obviously, I'm currently not using any warm clothing, but like I've said before, it barely makes a difference anyway. I don't take that much damage when I'm doing it, so we're going to try it with this setup and we'll see how that goes. 77 fire making. Right, so there we go. That is the first run done of the episode, and as you can see, it didn't go too great. Due to my lack of focus and concentration, I got hit a lot, so I ended up using 7 cakes. So the whole idea of being able to do 2 trips with 8 cakes is not looking likely. What I'm probably going to go do is steal another 7 cakes, come up and do a run with 8 cakes like I just did, and then we'll finish up with Wintertodt for this episode. 78 fire making. Right, so there we have invent number 2 completed and 79 fire making. You're probably going to notice that this invent actually went significantly better than the previous one, and if I'd have managed to do both like this, we probably would have only needed the 8 cakes total. Nonetheless, this is what we ended up with, so we're going to head up to Edgeville, and we're going to put these in the looting bag. Well, we're going to see what we get from these and add it to the looting bag. Okay, so we are here at Edgeville. We are going to drop these cakes because we want the invent space and we don't really need them anymore. And why did I just get a whole load of music tracks? What the... This happens every time. I don't know why. I just got all these music tracks and I keep coming here to do the looting bag, and I have no idea why this keeps happening. Anyway, we are going to open up these chests and see what we get. Right, so there is the first one. We got a whole load of stuff. Probably dropped some stuff on the floor as well. Yep. I'm just going to come over here and drop a few bits and then add anything else that I think is worth adding to the looting bag. Right, so there is one box sorted. I have kept the uncut gems as I always do. And we are now going to open up the second box. So unfortunately from those two boxes we did not get any pyromancer pieces or anything unique really. We did get some burnt pages, but again we'll always be dropping them over. So we're just going to load up all of this into the looting bag and we'll continue on. Right, so now that all that is stored as per usual, we are going to head over and we're going to get 12 gold ores from the Remington mine, and we're going to go up to Falador and turn all these into necklaces. Right, so there's all the jewellery sold off, and I think the next thing I want to do is I'm actually going to go and do a farm run, because we haven't done a farm run in a while, and it means I can use up some of these seeds and then put the herbs in the bag. So I'll see you when I finish the farm run. Right, so there's all the farming done. We are going to head over to Edgeville now, just so we can put these items into the looting bag. We cleared up the space of the remaining seeds. The next thing we're going to be doing after this is we're going to be heading over to the Woodcutting Guild, because I want to get up our fletching a little bit, so we're going to be doing some woodcutting and fletching over there. So I'll see you when we get to the guild. Right, so here we are at the Woodcutting Guild, and I'm going to need to fork out a bunch of money because I want to grab a rune axe so that we can train with. I've also just realised we don't actually have a knife. So I'm going to have to quickly head back over to Hosidius and grab a knife so we can get started on some fletching. Right, so we have the knife now, and we're going to see what the best thing we can actually fletch is. I think that it's maples, but we are going to... Oh, that's the wrong page. I'm pretty sure it's maple short bows, yeah. So level 50 we can make maple short bows, so we are just going to head up here. I believe there are some maple trees, yep, over here. So we're going to just be basically chopping some maples and fletching them into unstrung short bows, dropping them and repeating. It's going to be a bit of a grind, but I will see you when I'm finished. Here we have 64 woodcutting, 53 fletching, and there we have 54 fletching. And here we have 65 woodcutting coming in, and I think that's where I'm going to stop with the woodcutting and fletching for now. But we did get 65 woodcutting, we got 54 fletching, which is nice, round amount. We're just going to finish off these maple short bows with the logs that we got, and the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go and start a quest. We're not going to finish it because we can't, because of the XP reward, but it's quite important for the future, and that quest is the giant dwarf. I know it says level 33 magic, but you do not need that to start the quest. In fact, to start the quest you don't need anything, I just need to get up there. And you guys might know why I'm doing this, and if you don't, the reason that I want to start this quest is because then I actually have access to the blast furnace, which would be one of the best ways to train smithing in the future. Unfortunately, to start this, I actually need to go all the way up to Releka, and due to my limited access to teleportation and modes of transport, I actually have to run there all the way from Ardi, so I'm going to have to run all the way from here, all the way up to here, which is more or less where I start the quest, and that's going to take me a little bit, so I'll see you when I get to the quest start. Okay, so here we are at the quest start. I believe I just talked to one of these guys, and he takes me to Catagram. I do have to go through a cutscene, but it's not too big of a deal. Right, so there we go, that is the cutscene complete. Just going to go through this dialogue because I don't intend on ever actually completing the quest. I think I can just actually yeah, I can just walk away from this. Right, so that is that unlocked. It should allow me to use the blast furnace teleport now, which is the most important part about this. And there we go. So we will be able to teleport to Keldagrim whenever we want, as long as the minigame teleport isn't on cooldown. But I think I'm going to wrap up this episode here, because I have a few things in mind for the next episode, which is going to require some investment. But with all that said, guys, thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more content. Also, be sure to leave me a comment, as I love reading all of your guys' comments. With all that said though, I'll see you guys next time.